Welcome to kind of a different Summit Conversations video this week. I just have to show you something that I came up with that I'm very excited about. So I am someone who has just this never-ending stream of ideas. Some are great, some are terrible, some are in between, some nobody knows, right? But I am never short on ideas. And it's kind of a problem sometimes because I want to start all the ideas and then either I end up overwhelmed or the team ends up overwhelmed, and I don't want anyone overwhelmed, right? That's just not how we want to do things. And it came up a couple months ago when we were working on the Ultimate Summit Speaker Handbook course, right? I'm doing my thing. I'm like, I can handle more. So I add another project. Meanwhile, the team who's doing all the back end work is like, we can't do more. This is all we can do. And then it came up again, not last week, but the week before with, we're planning a summit right now. And I had kind of had all my tasks done. I had like 2 hours on a Friday afternoon where I felt like there's nothing that really needs my attention. I wonder what new project I can start. And I was literally going to start the project. And I was like, this is a bad idea. I should not start a project right now. I should chill. And I just realized I need a place for my brain to be able to look at, here is what you have on your plate right now. Here is what the team has on their plate right now. Maybe we should just relax for a minute. Maybe we should wait a couple weeks before we start something else. And I wanted to share that with you today. And it truly saved us from me starting a new project 2 times in literally the first day. It was within 2 hours where I was first like, I'm going to start this thing. Wait, no, I'm not, because that's what this spreadsheet says. I'll listen to a spreadsheet. Okay, I won't listen to reason, but I will listen to a spreadsheet. So I just wanted to show you this in case you are someone who is similar to me with all the ideas and you get excited and go off on this little rabbit hole in this other direction and your team's like, what are they doing? Or you come up for air hours later and you're like, I should not have been working on that. I'll show you this tool that I made and see if it's helpful for you, and I'll give you a template for it too. Just a direct link. You don't have to opt in or buy it or anything. It's not really related to anything I do or sell. It's just a fun resource that I thought you might be able to use if you are anything like me. So this tool is here in Airtable. I put it in all my summit or funnel tracking stuff. But basically, it's one place where I can go and have an eye on all of the projects we have going on right now. And so what I did is I listed out all our current projects, all of my ideas for projects I want to work on. There's a couple more that I just kind of deleted out of this one to keep it a little bit cleaner. And then for each one, I had Kate come in and say, like, how much weight does this add to your workload? And the options here are 0, like it doesn't affect me at all, or 1, 3, 5. And that's just like what I learned back when I was getting my software engineering degree. I don't remember the reason. I'd need to go back to school if I was going to do software engineering these days. But like 1 is like, it's barely any work. I got this. 3 is like, okay, it takes some of my effort, some of my time to do. And 5 is like, this is big. This is a big project. So Kate went through and rated all of the tasks I had at the time, 1, 3, 5 for herself. I did the same for mine, and then Kate went through and kind of did the same for the rest of the team. And I mean, I feel like these are pretty self-explanatory. But where this is helpful is I can come over here to this active projects view, and I can see what we have at any given time. Now, just last week, I wrapped up past projects. I wrapped up our Sales Between Summits workshop. So when I had that genius idea of like, oh my gosh, I'm going to go work on this thing right now, this is what my active projects looked like. I had these 2 things, which added up to a weight of 8 for me. Look at what I said was my max. My max is a 6. And actually at the time I had membership momentum rated as a 3. So I was like, okay, I can see here that I should not add something else. I should instead finish these things. And then we finished this one up, which freed up some extra space. I looked at my calendar and I was like, I could just focus for a week on membership momentum stuff and be all cut up for the summit. So I increased that to 5 just to protect me from myself. So I know my max is 6. I can't add anything else like really meaningful to my own task list until I can move this back down to a 1 or a 3. Now, Kate, on the other hand, she works full-time. I work part-time, Kate works full-time, so her max is a little different. She said she prefers to be at an 8. She can sometimes bump up to a 10, and she even gave me a list of different like combinations that work well and don't work well for her. And she was able to like look at our past projects and say that the 5-3-3, that is too much, but I can handle, other combinations that keep me under 10. And then for the team, we just don't really know yet. We haven't gotten to the point of pushing them past their limit, which is a good thing, but I just don't really know where their weight is. I think Kate or I would be maxed out before the team was maxed out, but we just wanted to have that in there anyways for tracking purposes. So this has been really helpful for me. If I start a new project, it's going to go in here, and I can always make a smarter, more like intentional judgment of what capacity I have and what capacity my team has before I add something new to my plate, just because it's, shiny and exciting. Here I can come and see my future projects and future ideas. Again, my list is longer. I tried to just simplify it to show you. And we kind of like estimated our weight for all of those as we went. And I also prioritized them. Man, I don't know why I said 3 for that. That's going to be a 5. And then we can also see past projects, that might help mostly with like determining an accurate like weight for future projects. So if you do want something like that, I made this template for you. So you can come in here. You just need a free Airtable account. You can right click and add your name or your team's name or whatever. And then down here, just highlight this and delete it and add what your maximum weight is. Once you can guess for now. And I'm not going to go through a big Airtable tutorial. You can Google how to use Airtable, but you can come in and see your active projects, your future projects, and your past projects just like I did. So I hope this is fun. I hope this is helpful. It's a good way for me to keep myself in check before our summit starts. Registration opens next week. I should include a waitlist link somewhere. I'll include a waitlist link for Membership Momentum in the email, in the video description, somewhere like this. But I hope this is helpful. Let me know if you have any hacks for keeping yourself in check, because, we'll see how long this works. Right now it's working, but you never know. So I hope this was helpful. Let me know if you have any questions, and thank you so much for tuning in.